like 9-4.
Yeah, it's hard because, like I said before, the position is already hard in itself, and when you can be impactful to your team and change the whole defense based off your play, it goes a long way.
Speaking of that, DB should be a candidate. What we're talking about.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's been making plays, you know, ever since he got in the starting lineup. He's been turning the ball over, not just turning the ball over, scoring with it. And he broke the record last week. That's hard to do. I think the next person that break that record probably be when my 8-year-old get my age. So
yeah, it's going to stand a while,
exactly.
don't you think?
Yeah, it's going to stand a while. So anytime you do something like that, it's special.
Yeah, I mean, as a DB, you know how hard to get interceptions, but to take it back with touchdowns, he has more touchdowns than a lot of 1,000-yard receivers.
Yeah, he's doing it, and I got on him last week. I was like, I ain't see your return skills, but I seen him last week. But he's been making plays. He's very focused. He embraced the moment, and hopefully he win it.
How much have you been lobbying them to sign Shaq?
I kind of just leave it up to them. Obviously he's a great player, and hopefully he'll impact whoever he goes to. But I just try to stay out. He's a friend of mine. I check up on him, as much as I can, and I just leave it at that.
So they haven't asked you for your opinion?
I talked to him after release, just because, I would have hit up anybody, any of my friends after release, because how impactful he was, for that organization. And just told him to just keep working, just because something happens, it can be better for your future.
And what do you see as the challenges the receivers, the outside receivers that Seattle poses to you guys?
They got two great receivers, great speed, DK strong, physical. Lockett been playing at a high level his whole career. And it's a challenge, but I think we're going to embrace that challenge.
Stephon, how many, you're on the other side, obviously, and how many of Duran's touchdowns have you actually seen happen, or how many have been, you see everybody running the other way, you're trying to see where the ball is and what's happening?
The last one, I think I was running a post route, and I just see him catch it, and I just put my hand up, like, please don't get tackled. So
you saw him actually
I didn't see him catch it. Okay. I just seen him running. Yeah.
Going the other way.
Yeah, so.
Has that been the way it's been for most of them?
Yeah, actually, yes. It's been that way because I think most of them he's been going the other direction. I've been going kind of back, but I'm just proud of him, just proud of how hard he worked and just staying even keel and just work ethic and practice every day. And, he embraced those moments. He want the ball. He don't just want it. He want to score with it. So it's fun to see.
And on this last one, did you say, you got to be kidding again?
Man, I couldn't. I just was like, please don't get tackled. That's the thing. I knew he was going to, he make picks, but I just wanted to break the record, so I was just happy for that.
As a guy who's won the award and he's in the conversation, and Micah too, early in the season, they're two candidates. How do you view that as someone who's won the award? Are they both worthy of it for different reasons, and interested to see how this turns out?
Yeah, for sure. Their game impacts the football team, in a great way. I think when I won, I was just really just out there just playing ball, and next thing you know, people start saying, you may win it, and I was just having fun making plays, and because you don't really think about it when you're actually on the field, you just kind of just playing the game, and hopefully one of our guys get it.
So late in the year, when people started mentioning it, you started going, well, this is a possibility then?
For sure, yeah. That's how it went, because you don't think about, especially as a corner, you don't think about that during the season. You just kind of playing your game and making plays, but the buzz keep going, and you end up hearing at the end of the season and winning it.
You had a couple interception returns that year, right?
Yeah, I had
one was
two.
Like 64, yeah.
Yeah. I had two of them, but it's always good to see someone in the secondary win it, because like y'all said before, it's hard to win that award.
Has the team asked your opinion about Leonard at all since he got released? Like how he's in the locker room as a teammate, all that kind of stuff?
Nah, they haven't. I just kind of try to leave that to them. Like I say, he's a good friend of mine from South Carolina, from the same state. So I just hope he goes somewhere where he can show his skill set and show how great he is.
How happy would you be if he did end up here?
He's a great player. He impacted the game in a lot of ways. You know, one thing about him he's very passionate, and he's going to get the ball out. That's one thing about him that I really respect. He's always going for the ball.
You talked about with Micah, he was the first player you played against who told you like the ball's coming out on this play. Is that kind of a similarity? You know, I know Shaq lines up more inside than Micah, but in terms of how those two pursue the ball, I guess.
I think they're different positions because it's a little different. But I'm just saying, just his impact on the field. You know, I don't know how many forced fumbles he had in his career, but he getting the ball out. He's very energetic. You know, he's what a linebacker is supposed to be like.
You guys are about to start a stretch, 5 games with offenses that have been pretty explosive at different times this year. A lot of explosive players on the outside.
Yeah.
Has there been any talk about maybe needing to step your game up starting on Thursday?
Every week I try to step my game up, just because the more and more you play this time of the year, you got to step your game up and be able to play at a high level. So each week it get better and better, and that's the approach I take each week, to try to get better each week and to help my team win.
Is that a Defensive Player of the Year award? Is that the most meaningful individual award you've had?
Yeah,
You think
for
when your
sure.
career's over, that's going to be this?
Yeah, because I mean, it's a great honor, because to me, I look at it as all those guys that won those awards, you know, it's in the Hall of Fame. So, you know, it speaks for itself. So that's one of my biggest accomplishments of my career for sure.
Did you say after
Appreciate it.
after winning the Super Bowl, that's
Yeah, for sure. That's
nice.
taken. Yeah. Super Bowl, I mean, it's already hard to get there. Nah, he good.
I'm sorry, man.